Another news, it was a two-pronged attack by the Jubilee team against the opposition leader Raila Odinga. As a Senate Majority Leader Kithure Kindiki led political front, the National Assembly Majority Leader Aden Duale tried to give what he called facts and figures of the sovereign bond billions. Duale says every shilling has been accounted for and any claims otherwise are just hot air.
The members of the Jubilee coalition emerging after holding talks for nearly 3 hours at a Nairobi hotel. Key on their agenda is the Eurobond saga that has now become the latest nightmare that President Uhuru Kenyatta's government has to contend with. The leaders now pointing a finger of blame at Code leader Raila Odinga, whom they say expected to collect commission on projects whose deals they claimed he entered into prior to the last general election and which he believed the funds raised through the Eurobond would finance. The leaders claim that Raila entered deals in the Greenfield Airport project, the National Youth Service second and third phase equipment program, and the urban commuter train projects that slashed a sizable amount of the Eurobond.
The rumor, the propaganda that the court leader is peddling around are pure lies, pure politics, and if he wants to disagree with us, we are challenging him. As he claims, we are challenging him to provide figures the way we have provided to the country, or to work, as he has been called, to the Ethics and Anti-Corruption Commission.
The leaders also insisting that the Jubilee administration inherited 120 billion shillings in debt from hastily signed contracts in the road sector under the Grand Coalition government, where Raila Odinga was a co-principal.
Was that money received? The answer is yes. Has that money been disbursed in development projects in various ministries? The answer is yes. Has any money been stolen? The answer is no, and absolutely no.
The leaders say that 53 billion shillings from the bond money went into paying a syndicate loan under the Grand Coalition government, and the rest of the funds disbursed to various government ministries. Ministries such as that of Transport and Infrastructure that got 15 billion shillings from the bond. A further 2.9 billion shillings was directed to the Ministry of Energy and Petroleum, while the Agriculture Ministry received 3.1 billion shillings from the proceeds of the money. In total, 19 ministries received cash from the bond, but critics of the deal have raised concern over the provision of evidence of specific projects that were funded by the money.
We need to know where this money went to. Such huge sums of money cannot go unnoticed.
Now there's a big story that Raila is not telling Kenyans. He's only giving us one side. So we decided to look for the grave. A real one. Not the one in Mandera, the one in Nairobi.
National Treasury Cabinet Secretary Henry Rotich has been in the last few weeks at pains to explain the usage of the funds, with the opposition insisting that the funds may have been channeled to private use. Claims that parliamentarians from the Jubilee coalition insist is nothing but the opposition blowing hot air over a matter now being investigated by the Ethics and Anti-Corruption Commission, which has been instructed by the Director of Public Prosecutions, Keriako Tobiko, to table a full report over the matter by the 12th of this month. Timothy Otieno, KTN News.